Well, I'm here to give you the weather report again. Gorgeous day, no chemtrails, beautiful dark blue sky, no clouds even, so it was a great day. So I want to talk today about sustainable development. It's something that I have been not exactly a part of, but I was for it. I felt like it was really great. And so today in my research around the truth, I've been listening to several videos and realizing that it was not what I thought it was. Now it sounds great because it's about, saving the planet. It's about saving the planet for future generations, and it all sounds wonderful. But there is a hidden agenda, and there always seems to be a hidden agenda. And all you have to do is begin to look at where this agenda is coming from. So, sustainable development was first coined in 1992 at the Rio Summit. And it was a part of Agenda 21, which is now morphed into Agenda 2030. And the whole thing with climate change, man-made climate change, CO2, all of that, which is a total hoax, is something that is creating this push, I guess you could say, a push for changing the way that we live. And more importantly, it's about control. Ultimately, if you look at Agenda 21, and it's a mind-numbingly boring document, but if you look at it, or Agenda 2030, if you read through it, you find out that it is about total control of every single aspect of our lives. See, I voted for the Green Party this last election. I have been for saving the planet. I have been for having a smaller carbon footprint. I have been for so many things that are related to Agenda 21 or Agenda 2030 at this point, not realizing what the real agenda was. And so now I'm listening to this video by James Corbett, who I have an incredible I really honor what he does and how he does it, because he always lays out really clear arguments. He has plenty of documentation. It's always very logical and analytical. It is very clear as he makes his little steps in explaining what's going on, that it just totally makes sense, even when I don't want to realize it. But I've been doing this research now for a while, and so I understand. I'm a work in progress, and so I keep changing, and I keep opening, and I keep understanding at a deeper level what is going on in the world. And hopefully you care enough about the truth that you will also do your own research. And I invite you to take a look at this video, I'm gonna attach this video and maybe some other videos around sustainable development, Agenda 21, Agenda 2030, so that you can begin to do your own research, because there's plenty of documentation and evidence for what I'm talking about. But I had to just share this right now because most of my friends, I think, would say, yeah, sustainable development, I think it's a good thing. You know, we need to think about future generations. We need to take care of the planet. We need to, you know, stop all the pollution, which again, I don't think that pollution's a good thing. But at the same time, I feel like we're giving up our freedom. So I moved to Mount Shasta, actually Dunsmuir, which is near Mount Shasta, and I'm living in a house with property around the house, and I want to be able to do what I want to do on this property. Now I'm renting, so you know, I do have some restrictions, but I'm going to be planting a garden. But the government is becoming more and more restrictive around what you can or cannot do on your property. I mean, things like you can't collect water on your property. I've heard about this. I've seen videos around it in Colorado, for example. If you own property, you cannot do certain things on your property. Another one that I talked about recently is about this person in the city where he's allergic to grass, and he wanted to plant a flower garden instead of grass. But now he's going to be fined because the city says you cannot have a garden. You have to plant grass. You have to have a lawn. So it's really becoming ridiculous. And when you learn more about Agenda 21, you find out that there is going to be more and more control about every single aspect of your life, including taking people away from the land, where you won't be able to own property anymore, where every single aspect of your life, from how much energy you use, what kind of food you eat, I mean, all of it is going to be controlled. And the power for the control will come down to a cashless society where everything is going to be based on a digital system where all cash is digital, and they can control you based on whether or not you're complying. And if you don't comply, then you won't be able to use your cashless digital currency. So it's a scary future, and I'm here to do my best to stop it, and basically by red-pilling everyone that I know, which is you. And I hope that you'll take the time and you care enough about the truth to actually do some research, and maybe watch the video that I'm going to attach to this video. So thank you for listening. You know, the more I learn, the more I have to share, and it's just the way it is. So thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.